So, happy Sunday. We are currently 2 days, 13 hours, 9 minutes on this playthrough. I was going to level up my non-main characters this morning, but when I started up the game, I noticed that we have a little event to do. We're not really an event, but somebody we need to meet with in the Citadel, and figured it's kind of story related, sort of, kind of, so I figured I'll do it on stream. We're about the other characters later on. Anyway, so speaking of characters, main character Gimpy the Demonslayer, which is a ranger class. It doesn't say Gimpy the Demonslayer simply because there's not enough characters in the name for that. So we just went Gimpy Demonslayer, which is a ranger archetype, subclass, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, he's chaotic evil. He is using the Orc double axe, which is a two-handed weapon that acts like a double or a dual weapon. So you basically get two swings instead of one with it. And you can see he's up to 5 swings. You get whatever beats. Okay, so anyway, that's Gimpy, Ranger, and currently Mythic level 3. Again, still really early in the game, I would say. And then we have okay, so we're running with 3 mercenary characters, 2 story characters for this playthrough. This is actually my third playthrough. First playthrough was a Lich, and we went with all story characters there because it's better to do that way with the Lich. Second playthrough, we went Gold Dragon with 4 mercenaries, 1 story character. Why? Because but this time through, we're going 3 mercenaries, 2 story. Why? Because these 2 story characters, Wenduag and Nenio, we really haven't seen in the previous 2 playthroughs for various reasons. You just want to see how they interact, not only with themselves, but with the other characters when we're in certain situations, that kind of thing. And it's been entertaining, to say the least, because they're both psychotic. Or, let's see, Wenduag we think is a psychopath, Nenio is a sociopath. Or reverse. It's one of the two. It's one's either the psychopath, the other one's a sociopath, but they're both should not be allowed out in public. And anyway, Wenduag is a fighter, gonna go straight to fighter through level 20, focusing on short bows. She's a spider. She's a mongrel, which is it's a particular race in this story where the people have been corrupted by chaos. And they have very short lives. They only live about 20, 30 years tops. And they all have different body parts associated with them. Like she's got the spider legs. The other main character, Lan, he's got kind of like lizard features. Like half of his face looks like a lizard type deal. And he's got scales and that kind of stuff on the other, on one half of the body and not on the other. They're mutations. They've got some type of chaos mutation going on. There's a storyline behind it, and we haven't gotten that far into that right now. We're not that terribly far into it as what the real cause of it is, but we will find out later on. But no, she's not really a spider. Anyway, mercenary characters. We got Rocket. Rocket is a Kitsune Sohei, which is a monk, a mounted monk. He rides around on a horse, and he also gets to use weapons too, like they were monk weapons. This is specific to the Sohei class, and so basically any weapon that he chooses to focus on. I actually think it's a certain group of weapons, if I remember right. I'll have to double check on that, but I think he has to specifically focus on a weapon, and when he does, he has to treat it like a monk weapon, meaning that he gets more attacks that way. Then we have Miki, our Kitsune Battle Singer, which is a Skald archetype subclass. Very, very pleasantly surprised with this particular pick, mainly because when he sings his class songs and stuff like that do buffs, like or actually any positive thing he usually has on him, like this lethal stance, which is a something he gets because he's kind of got barbarian stuff mixed in there or whatever, but everyone in his party gets to take advantage of the lethal stance when he's singing his songs, along with other stuff that's going on. Anything basically that's a positive thing that he has that's helping his character out, like this little hat that actually gives him fast healing. it's basically regeneration type stuff. And as long as he's playing his song, everyone in the party gets to benefit from that healing. Or again, whatever buffs he has as well. So it's a cool little class, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Or pleasantly surprised by how effective it is and how decent it is. And then last but not least, we have Veronica. She is a half-orc seeker, which is an oracle archetype. Why seeker? Because the seeker gives her a bonus to trickery. She is our rogue person basically this time around. And as a seeker, she gets a bonus to her trickery stuff, some other little things too as well. But again, her primary role is to buff and heal us. And then we have pets. We have a few pets. We've got Bob, who is Veronica's pet wolf, because she is a nature oracle, and as a result she gets a pet. In this case we chose Wolf, aka Bob. He's a bully, he likes to trip things. Then we have Baloo Guru, who is the big bad wolf, who is Gimpy's pet, because as a ranger he gets a pet. And working together, these guys are really good at tripping things. And Lou is also Gimpy's mount, meaning he is also personal tank, so Gimpy rides around on him and they go out and they kill stuff together. And then we have Scout. Scout is Rocket's mount. He has a Sohei monk. He gets to have a horse, and Scout is his horse. And Scout is actually the main tank of the group as well, with the high armor class 39. Oh, the wolves actually have pretty good armor class too. Oh, that's right. Lou's wearing a belt, I think, for dexterity, so his armor class is a little bit higher. But anyway, so all our animals are tanking pretty well. And then Bismuth. Bismuth is kind of a pet, but not a pet. Bismuth comes from an item that somebody is using, and I forget who it is. It's probably Mickey, I think, is using. Yeah, Mickey is that Triceratops statuette. So every time this is active, Bismuth is part of the group. What does Bismuth do? Bismuth is a thing. Eventually, actually, Bismuth would be big enough for Mickey to use Bismuth as a mount too, so you'd be able to ride around on him. The downside to Bismuth is when he dies or he gets killed in combat, whatever, he will come back to life next time we rest, but all his items get removed back into inventory, which kind of sucks. I wish I would not do that, because it's a pain in the ass. Because Bismuth isn't the toughest of animals, but it's not horrible. It's a nice little. The real reason we keep him around or her around is because she ups our carrying capacity for the group. Because we're currently up to 4810 before we're completely overloaded. So having all the animals around helps us carry around more crap. Anyway, those are our characters for today. Well, the playthrough. Okay, going back to Dresden real quick. We've got an event in the Citadel called the Battered Spirit. And this is what distracted me from not doing leveling up our other characters that aren't part of the main party, that need to be caught up, though. And as always, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. I am no expert when it comes to Pathfinder, but I'm getting better. So if you have questions, ask away, and I'll do my best to answer. Okay, so Yaz. Yaz is our demon advisor. Basically, the way it works is each mythic path seems to have an advisor of some sort, and the advisor is different for each one. Like with the Lich, our advisor was basically a totem of skulls and a Lich that was teaching us how to be a Lich. So it was kind of a combo sort of thing there. And then as a gold dragon, we actually had we started off as an Azada, which is one of the mythic paths, and we had an Azada advisor, and we also had a dragon pet that that joined the party and that kind of stuff. And when we became an actual real gold dragon, we had a gold dragon as a advisor for us. So, hey Ring, welcome back. Happy Sunday. And as Gimpy, being a demon, I was kind of wondering what his advisor was going to be, because we didn't see it early on. Yes, there's a Yaz in our court. Yaz is our demon advisor. We met him last week. And we actually have a ability to get back and forth between here in Dresden, and Illusionera, which is a city in the Abyss, which normally, if you're not a demon, you don't get to see until Act 4 of the game. But because we're special, we can actually go to Illusionera anytime we want. All we have to do is just teleport up there because we're demons, and that's what demons do. That's how it's explained. That's how it was explained last week. It's like, how do we get back and forth to Illusionera? Or why can't we do that? And the response was basically, because you're a demon, stupid. That was pretty much the answer we got for that one. And anyway, Yaz is basically the servant of one of the demon lords that runs Illusionera, and he's been assigned to be our advisor for the most part. So that's what he's here for now. So, and he's doesn't look like a demon, because he'll explain this in a second. I wish he had voiced this part. Good. Anyway, greetings, Commander. You've never seen this man before, but his voice is certainly familiar. It belongs to Yaz, head of Illusionera's Assassin Guild. Lowering his voice to a whisper so that only you can hear it, the guest addresses you cheekily. I had to resort to illusion spells in a small masquerade. We don't want your guards to get nervous, now do we, mortal? I was wondering what the lair of Nocticula's new favorite looks like, so I decided to pay you a visit. It's rather aesthetic, but it matches your militant style. Nocticula is the demon lord. That's his boss. Yeah. Yes, the Assassin's Guild. Yeah. It's been a while since I found myself surrounded by crusaders. I can't help but notice the many changes that happened since I last visited Galarium. Truly curious changes. Soldiers have lost some of their zeal and no longer regularly visit Iomede's temples. They prefer new, bloodier warrior rites. Fresh conscripts get savagely beaten by their future brothers in arms before they are admitted into the regiments. The fighters anoint themselves with the blood of prisoners on the eve of battle and drive themselves berserk with roaring cries. I find it all fascinating. Is this some Sarkorian tradition, or is it mere coincidence that I see something familiar in it? Yaz flashes a predatory smile, but appears genuinely curious. Do you support these practices, or are you just too busy to string up those troublemakers by the nearest gate? Did you decide to help me manage the crusade? He grins. The lady in shadow asked me to keep an eye on you, and that's exactly what I'm doing. If my advice is helpful, be sure to mention it to Nocticula, and we'll be even. What kind of bloody rituals and traditions flourish among my warriors? Some practices were clearly adopted from the barbarians of Sarkoris. They also like to incense themselves into a frenzy before battle in order to end fights with a single decisive strike. If you decide to bring back this tradition, I will understand. It was quite effective despite failing to save Sarkoris from being conquered. But they clearly borrowed some things from demon worshippers, like the ritual of self-mortification, which makes people enjoy pain and drives them into a battle rage. Cultists who regularly perform these rites grow angrier and fight more fiercely as more blood flows from their wounds.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube, where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button. That's it. Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, in the past, a crusader who indulged in such things would be executed on the spot. This happened quite often during the Third Crusade. Inquisitors felt the sight of hanged troublemakers would convince the others to fight harder, if not because their hearts were full of courage, but because their pants were full of something even worse. The more you abuse your own soldiers, the stronger they become. So we have three choices. So, show restraint and traditions of war. So all units, plus 5 bonus to damage. 5%, sorry, 5% damage. Chaotic choice. Demonic rage. Units have a 10% bonus to damage and a -2 penalty to AC. This is a mind affecting effect. Evil choice. Units get tormented. Unit has a DR1, so damage reduction 1 point. This will ensure obedience and discipline. To perform their savage warrior rites as long as it gives them strength. So more damage, but less AC. More damage. Yaz gives you a thoughtful, praising look. The Lady in Shadow was right about you. You are indeed quite different from the other Crusaders. This place is delightful, but there's a whole guild of assassins waiting for me. I'll return whenever the fancy strikes me, but I think it will happen soon enough. You're doing such exciting things here. So, we either made our army stronger or kind of weaker, we'll see. Okay, what else do we have to deal with in the city? We got lots of exploring to do. Show the magic symbol that can be inscribed near his chambers and used to travel swiftly to Nocticulus Palace in the Abyss. And wow, they actually want to introduce this that soon. Why would we want to go into the arena in Lucianera so early? Seems like a mistake. Excited Crusade stats. Okay, that's this thing. So much stuff to do. Okay. It's Gimpy. Wants a little bit of rest, maybe. We'll rest a little bit. Potions. Need more potions.
Could you bleach a little in front of me, gnome boy? I would like to conduct a personal observation of this process.
That's Nenio.
Could you slowly die in front of me? I wouldn't mind seeing that for myself either.
That's Regil, our angry little gnome. As if there's anything else that a gnome can be.
Move out!
Okay. Let's get out of here and go see what the army's doing. These are the rest of the characters that we know. A few might be missing, for whatever reason. Lan may or may not be dead. Wooljiff is still being Wooljiff. Okay, so this is the army management portion of the game. So we get to have our army run around and do stuff. They just did kill those guys down there, it looks like. Oh, no more movement points. So a day hasn't gone by. Okay, so never mind. So hosts, we know that. Outcast. Great. So where's our buff? Or is that going to be a decree BS stuff? Okay, where you want to go. So all these little things up here, these are the various demon armies that are wandering around, or usually not wandering, they're just up there. Heaven's Edge, that's for Darren the douchebag, and Burned Down Shack way down over there. Oh, I was trying to get over here to the Molten Scar before, I think. Or is it? No, Green Gates. That's where I had it before. Traveling. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look, it's an encounter. Are we tired? Oh. Hopefully it's not an ambush because we are unbuffed. Good. Okay, so upper right hand corner. This is one of the mods I'm using. Basically get to build a list of stuff of spells to cast and that kind of thing. Gimpy. Chameleon Stride. I'm sure he's got that up. Aspect of the Bear. Fortunately, you have to go this way, I think. Million strike, 9 weapon. What's this for? I don't know. That might be a bad thing there. So get rid of that. Aspect of the bear, long strider, magic fang. Okay, so we're all set with Gimpy spells. Wasn't sure if those were ready or not. Okay, now that that's done, we press the magic button and wrong buffs. That one.
What's going on
All this waiting for.
I will see. Here we go again.
And for some reason, the Scald's spells don't show up as spells for him in the mod for some reason. Not sure why. Anyway, giving the heroism out to those guys. You can do one more to yourself.
Let us not hesitate.
Good, right? Oh, I forget about the Crusader's Edge. As we'll put that there. Use a mod to buff everyone. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And again, it should be mods PFW mod, I think is what it is. Oh, you can do it without the mod, it just takes a long time. But anybody who's curious on what mods I'm using, it's !PFW mod, and the bot will send you whispers. I don't use that many mods, but they're there. It just takes time. You get in a habit of doing stuff. Because not every class does buffs.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
Check 2 weeks left over. Don't need it. You get it. You get it. She doesn't get it because armor already. I can give it to Bismuth.
Yes.
I stand ready.
Oh, Rocket could use that.
Anything new?
Yes.
Hey, Capker, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Okay, so random encounter.
That is quite a discovery.
Not a random encounter. Anytime you see traps on in a random encounter, it is not a random encounter.
Pay attention.
I have managed.
I was successful in my search.
Saturday and Sunday, June 18th and 19th are the monthly giveaways for June. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway.
Over there!
Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching and happy Sunday. We'll be doing the giveaway still a few hours away. But if you have any questions how it works, feel free to ask.
I have managed.
Okay, so... Oh, is this... It shouldn't be Wolgriff, is it? No, it can't be. Cultists. That is Wolgriff. Okay. Here are prayers. Accept the sacrifice, Baphomet. Curse you all, praise be to Iomade. It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters. Death to the killer, die. Death to the killer, die. And Woljif. Woljif rises from the stone throne and heats and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding the knife over the victim on the altar stops. Woljif is wreathed in flame, and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet, too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you interpret as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? What are you talking about? Yeah, misunderstanding. Hail Baphomet. Woljif's face lights up. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the World Room, meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again, and we'll get around to slaughtering it later. Cultist exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the World Wound. But why did you attack our brothers? I took them for common brigands. I wanted to sacrifice those Crusaders myself. Well, Woljif, why did we attack our brothers? I took them for common brigands. Chief cultist shakes his head and smooths invisible creases from his gold-embroidered cloak. Yes, our common brothers and sisters do look a little worse for wear after the long peregrinations. Like he's going to be able to use that word. And the world wound. It's a pity that such a tragic mistake was made, but when we claim victory for our Lord, all of us shall go draped in gold. That I promise you. The cultist casts a wary glance at your weapons, but passes no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness and our oracle, has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. Okay, Woljif. Woljif is waiting for you next to the altar, warily tapping the sweat from his brow. Wiping the sweat. Warily wiping the sweat from his brow. It's going to be a long day. Phew. I thought I was down for. Could feel it in my tail that they were going to kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you and that you were running the show up at Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you. I was so scared. I couldn't see straight. I wandered around, wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. He sighs. Even my conscience pickled a little, thinking about how I ran, but when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? Actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. And then these pilgrims of the World Wound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed, that there's a new commander called Gimpy Demonslayer. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos within the same name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I was so desperate I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it. Although an arrow in the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of Vodio. Woljif sucks in a breath and deeply talking in a rush. And keeps talking in a rush. Oh, God. Like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Vodio? I don't either. But I remember the name because what brother Melrune yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hepsamira and Vodio. Or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Vodio is a demon and I should be scared of him because he's after the Moon of the Abyss. But the shadow's a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death. Slow down, you're not making sense. What's going on here? He lets out a breath. Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up, but ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. His tail is whipping back and forth so fast it's a blur. Or are you pretending to be a cultist? Pretend to be a cultist of Baphomet. Good thinking, but why did you ask me to do it? You got to the crux of it, Chief. We have a secret mission here. See, to save the life of a good man. In other words, me. Well, not just me, but I'll definitely die too if these guys are see something they don't like. I'll be on the altar next to that poor sap before you can say, Hail Baphomet. Why'd you run that night? I don't care. What's your relationship with the Baphomet's cultists? He looks pensive. It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. Well, you seem to have got yourself into a nice little setup, maybe. Or setup. Maybe I should just leave you here with your underlings? He heaves a sigh. To tell the truth, I can't cool my heels here for much longer, Chief. I could have run from the family and kept running for a long time, but you don't run from Vodil. He's a demon. If he don't find me first, they'll sell me out as soon as they get sick of me. I can feel it in my tail. Or else I'll end up on that altar. He leans closer, his eyes gleaming. I know you, Chief. You're the type of word that all Mendev should be praying for. When I was in the camp, all I heard was Chief this, Chief that. There's no better chief than ours. If you need to sort the demons out, call the chief. That's what people were saying. I swear, I heard it with my own ears, so will you help me? You say some shadow's been talking to you, is that right? Not just my shadow. Not just any shadow, my shadow. My special shadow. After I spent a while running around the world room, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant-sounding voice, Vodil North, fear Vodil. And the name was familiar because that's what Brother Mullion yelled out, and I put two and two together. This Vodil was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Vodil was a demon, and he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple of thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you more about them once we're out of this mess. Remind me why I shouldn't kill all the cultists here and now. Because, he looks around and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper, they will still be useful to us. If you decide to help me, and thanks for not trying to kill him as soon as you got here, by the way, their leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely snapped the lad on the altar if you'd caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon Vodil is in the vicinity somewhere. Good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of here, this, and make Vodil back off, but without you, I've got no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. And we know who Vodil is. What part are the cultists playing in your plan? He glances around, making sure you're not overheard. Do you know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the World Wound? Because they're itching to meet the big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage, so that got me thinking. Since they listen to me, we can lead them to Vodil and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling him nasty names, and let the cultists fight Vodil for us. It'll be a riot, cultists helping us take out a demon. Well, what do you think? What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. He folds his arms. I'm a prisoner here, you know, and I suppose there's also the other fella, Deval, the one that's tied up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake, and now he's paying for it. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except, if it wasn't for me, they maybe wouldn't have caught him in the first place. So much reading. These pilgrims kept asking me, we have long to wait for the favor. Will we have long to wait for the favors of Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow, I should know. What am I, some kind of demon whisperer? I just put on a kind of knowing air and say to him, do as you've been doing and the favors will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow, and I kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out of ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a crusader after all, you know. Demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that how they do things. That's how they do things, whatever. It was either him or me. He sighs and turns away. His tail is switching from side to side in agitation. There's one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. Alright, I'll help you deal with William. His face lights up, and the tip of his tail dances through the air. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go back. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far. I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. It said that Vodil would find me easily there, that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away from that place, I tell you. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving him here to be bored stiff, right? So much reading. Listen up, brothers and sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Dum, dum, dum. I read too fast. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrifice. Time's are wasted and demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event, and when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. And off the idiots go. Commander, a moment of your time. Young Crusader cautiously gets to his feet, unable to believe that he is finally free. At last the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. Over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hoped you'd make it out of this somehow. Thanks to your efforts, Woljif. Go. Time is of the essence. If there is a demon hunting you, better to lure him into a trap and strike first. Who are you? Deval Gwenviar. At your service, nobleman Crusader and only surviving member of my unit. What are you planning to do now? Find my armor and weapons. Perhaps I'll die in the wound, but I'll die with a sword in my hands. Blah, blah, blah. I shall build a temple in Ayamude's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it, question mark. You were complaining about your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. How did you end up here? Blah, solely through my own foolishness because of my inability to fight like a man. Stuff. An officer laughed at my skills, called me an interloper. Stuff. Attacked by whatever. Alright then, good luck. And would it keep you? I guess we need him, don't we? I'll stop offering Nenio for now. You have to level him up though, because he hasn't been with us for a while. Okay, Woljif. Level 3. We're level, what, 10? 11? Ugh. So, Eldritch Scoundrel. Stary, I guess. Blur. Now he gets 2 spells. Mirror image. So many levels to go. Accomplished sneak attacker. So more sneak attack damage. Sure. More level 2 spells. Sense vitals. I don't know. Does it matter? Consider dust for fun. More level 2 spells? How many does it get? Jeez. Level 1 spells doesn't have. That'll do, so I'll help him. Oh, let's see. Oh, he doesn't even wear armor? I thought he did. You can make so attacks for opportunity go to his dex. Let's get that one. Look, level 3 spells. Blink will help him. Be not so squishy. Throw haste in there because we don't have Nenio, so we're going to need that. Blink. Actually, no. Take some more arrows can get on. Level 8, more dexterity. Clicking, not my friend. Combat trick. Prove 2-weapon fighting. Confuse hits a creature with melee like the sneak attack damage is no longer confused. Character is shaken and hits a character with a melee attack that deals sneak attack no longer shaken. How does that even work? Let's see. Proof to weapon fighting. Look, more level 3 spells. Blink. Displacement. Let's go defensive for him because he's kind of a. Yeah, he's not going to be with us that long. We want to do outflank if it's available. There it is. Because we have lots of outflank in the party. Hey, Ray, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Okay, 2 more
Hey,
spells
Gimpy,
for level 3.
Have you hydrated lately?
Yes, I have.
If not, you really should.
Slow is fun, right? Level 10. Going up to 11, I think. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day. Level 4 spells. We want great ability. Adventure door. Is there something else he really wants? I don't think so. That'll be fine. No, this is not a level. This is Wooljeff getting him up to where he's supposed to be. Because he hasn't been with us for a while. And he's got daggers, so Cheever's Claw. That'll work. Purple stone knife. Isn't Gimpy supposed to be carrying that around? I'm not sure why he's not. We don't want to sell that by accident. I have 3 kids and 9 grandkids. One still cooking. Congratulations. Not a father myself. The Edge of Force. So cold iron. Daggers. He'll be fine. Wow, he's got like no gear. Only if you consider them to be children, and I don't. They're dogs. Talk to Mrs. Gimpy, it's a different story, but I know they're dogs. I don't consider them to be children. They're my friends, but they're definitely not my children. I'm not that crazy. Pushes damage rolls with all. Oh, unarmed and natural. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I know they're dogs. Protection. The Magician's Ring. Increase the DC's against saves. It doesn't really do illusion stuff. Attack spells, I think. Here, or that. I'm not crazy. Yes, you are. Shut up. You heard nothing. Yes, exactly. See? You get it. Balance. You're looking for balance. Exclamation point balance. There you go. Okay, so we got armor class 3. Or 23, sorry. Yeah, look at those points build up. For a non-Battletech streamer, I watch you a lot. I thought you're a Dungeons and Dragons person, though, aren't you? If I remember right. I think that's how you found me originally, I think. That's in this and yes, I do Celasta and this PF stuff. Yes. I haven't done Battletech in ages. Oh, we gotta do Mythic Path for him too. Just a second. More to forget. Save real quick. And then Mythic Path. Abundant casting or stuff that makes it go longer. Oh, endurance spells. It's longer than an hour, but shorter than 24 hours, now lasts 24. Sure, get that. Oh, they changed it so they don't kick you back out again. Nice. Weapon finesse, so yeah, dexterity instead of strength for his damage on weapons. Abundant casting or make them last forever. Forever. Is giveaway tickets command tickets? No, it's something else, but the giveaway is not happening until later on today, and you can't enter ahead of time. Okay. Now we're gonna walk around and find some stuff laying around. Stuff. Or not. You won once? Yes, you did.
Pay attention.
Fun fact, I've never won. I've never won a giveaway. That'd be kind of fishy though, wouldn't it? Anything more to say? Nope. I think I just took his stuff, but that's okay. He'll be fine. Large stone with candles covered with Baphomet symbols. It seems that the cultists use it for an altar. Oh, they already think it's rigged anyway. Stone throne that okay, doesn't look very comfortable. Okay, let's go kill a demon. So once again, not a random encounter. Half hour later. Okay, so we're supposed to go. Okay, which wish for stuff. It's flood. Perhaps the commander will see them, we'll check whatever. Surgeons against Master go meet Voltiel at a clearing by a bend in a dried up river. Oh, this isn't as. When they say it's way the hell up here, it's nowhere close to where we are. So have to go back closer and get actually no we don't. We can swap them out now. But let's see what's going on back at Dresden real quick. Files have been mended and are ready for a fight.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. So mongrels, they look different. Apparently we got a few of them though. Yeah, we have some earth elementals too. Okay, so these guys can move. That way, I guess we're going. Okay, we don't have any armies behind us, it looks like, so I gotta clear out that way if we want to get up to Wiljeff anytime soon. We're gonna clear out these guys. Labrizu. Oh, that's right, they annihilated us the first time. Because they're cheap. Okay, so we'll have the army move up here and go deal with these guys back here. Okay, that's a movement for the day. Keep being friends. We need to swap out what's his face. 20 hours. Sure, we're not in a rush. Get Nenio back in here. Okay, we are going to camp here so that we can get buffs ready to go after this. Alchemy, that's Nenio. Scroll scribing, that's nobody. No, Gimpy can do scroll scribing. I don't know what he would scribe, but he can do scroll scribing. Gimpy on Night Watch. Rocket doesn't seem to do very well on Night Watch. Anyway, resting. Oh, no one talking. These. Let's go and do everything is ready for the relic's augmentation. Crest of the Fallen Knight. So, clerics are divided on whether Melander Linz was a hero or a blackguard. Some want to pray to good deities for him, others wish to stigmatize his name. So his penance. While wearing this belt, a monk can spend 1 key point to enshroud the target's heart and lungs in the fine veil of emerald. Affected creature becomes more fragile, gaining -2 penalty to AC, and also has to pass a fortitude saving throw or all bludgeoning damage is received multiplied by 1.5 times until the end of combat. That's pretty good for a regular monk. You can cover yourself in invisible corrupted fire. Under its effect, all your fire spells deal an additional 2d6 unholy damage. You become immune to fire damage, but gain weakness to cold and holy damage. Sure. Melander Linz attained a level of truth available to few. He realized that war is darkness, evil, and bloodshed. And light has no place in it. Lin could become a hero of the crusade only by casting off his doubts and venturing as far into the darkness as was required. His great feats would atone for his sins, but Linz was weak. This is why he died a man of no account. For this reason, creed-bound priest scorned his pathetic name, and his legacy was desecrated. Belt. Oh, look. Paid at the phylactery. Strengthened diplomatic connections. Bribes for the officers. Our morale's good. Symbol of Rovagug. Outpost Bastion. Stuff. Faded Chill Roars. Hide Tusks. I wonder what the phylactery did. Let's work on our diplomatic relations first. Oh. Bribe the officers we don't need to do. This is the evil tyrannic run. It's the second actual evil tyrannic run. The first run I did was as a lich, which was more tyrannical than what we've been so far, I think. It's a lot more tyrannical, actually, as a lich. So far we haven't been that evil, I don't think. Anyway, green gates. Yeah, as the Lich went, lawful evil, and then, spoiler alert, once you become the Lich, it has a funny way of making everybody around you die and come back up and serve you as undead. Yeah, just a thing. Is this where it will be? I can't remember. So the Star Wars mod has a game start with all the ships in it. Kind of. If I remember right, you get to pick ships if you want, or pick a ship if you want, and it's all small stuff though. I don't think there's nothing you can't. I don't think you can start with like a Star Destroyer or anything like that. That would be kind of broken.
Let us not hesitate. Should I?
So, Taya. So, so, Taya. So, Taya. Na, hey, orama. Na, hey.
Together we stand.
Go up there. Crusader's Edges. Make that disappear.
Our time has come.
It's also there.
You are my favorite aide.
Get one.
Yes.
Who else got oh, Bismuth. Not Bob. Where's Bismuth?
Esmith, access. Yes.
I mean, it's like a showcase with everything. Oh, yeah. They have a lot of ships available. Yes, they do. There's a lot of ships you can choose from in the beginning. Let's round for bubble. I don't want to do that one. Set. Pretty blur on the dogs.
No one stands in my way.
Where you going, Gimpy?
I'm losing my temper.
Now set? Looks so. You try it sometimes. Don't tell your ships to start attacking the NPCs. The game slows down so much it's pretty much unplayable. Don't tell your ships to start attacking the NPCs. I haven't really had that problem.
I lead. You follow.
I stand ready.
Oh, that's right, this area. Look, it's a roost chalet. You heard my call. Demoness looks down at you atop the crumbling fortress wall, the same demon you freed from the dungeon in Dresden, the one who appeared in your dreams. You are able to observe her properly for the first time, noting her delicate features. Demoness is stunning, but her eerie and unnerving beauty bears only the slightest trace of humanity. Thank you for heeding my call. I did not think you would come. In a flash of insight, you see that Ursula was partly hoping that you wouldn't respond to her summons. Could you call me here? I want to help you. Want to know where the demons will install? Well, you want to know where the demons with unusual powers are coming from. There's a creature hiding in the fortress right now who is privy to the demons' schemes. Catch her, and she will tell you what you want to know. Who are you? I'm a demon, a succubus who has killed many mortals, but beyond that, I am also a heretic. I betrayed the demons, cursed their lords, forswore their beliefs and works, and joined the side of the mortals. I still have not earned forgiveness for everything I've done, not from Desnas, not from the mortals, not even from myself. But I will earn it someday. When the Crusaders finally defeat the Abyss, I will know that I played my part in it. Why are you helping me? I've been helping the Crusaders for the last few years. I spy on the demons, I kill them, I sabotage their weapons, I pass on information about their plans to the mortals via the priests of Desna and Canabras. I do all this because she drops her gaze and ends in a near whisper. I don't want to be one of them. Why should I trust you? I don't know. She throws up her hands. I'm a demon, and I know this looks an awful lot like a trap. Everything I'm telling you could be a well-crafted lie. I've done nothing to deserve your trust. Wear a symbol of Desna around your neck. Swear on her name that you are telling the truth. Richelieu presses the silver butterfly to her heart. I swear it. I am on your side. If I am planning something wicked, may Desna strike me down where I stand. Let's say I believe you. What then? There's a hag by the name of Jerunica hiding in the fortress. She lived here before the fall of Socorus, and when the demons arrived, she was happy to throw in her lot with them. The senile old cannibal knows many secrets, including the one you seek. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag, like a cat in a mousetrap. No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. Can you tell me about this hag? Stuff. And don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic, but the sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. Will this bell help us? Oh, how will it help us? You just kind of told us. Stuff. It's a bell. Stops stuff from teleporting. Whatever. You tried to corrupt it and destroy it, but they couldn't. Stuff. How did you know the hag would be here? We know each other We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We have never met in person, but I have been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Failed perception check. She seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems this hag is not just another monster to the succubus, but her mortal enemy. Yeah, roll that one. Need to roll a what? 5. We rolled a 1. Can you help me fight her? With a smile, she runs a finger along the string of her bow. Naturally. I understand. Let's do it. May Desna aid us. She vanishes into the shadows. Saving. I'm trying to remember what
I will see this through.
spell resistances we want to do. Or energy resistances. She can't do it.
I will not falter.
Oh, we can do all of them.
Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
No problem. So many spells. Okay, so you want to go this way. This is not a
That is quite a discovery.
Let us not hesitate.
Everyone is mortal in this world.
Our time has
Especially
come.
when I'm around.
Haha, didn't hurt us, sort of. So, that was bad. Ish. Oh, what the hell? How dare you come here? Oh, someone went off running to the edge, didn't they? Around the corner here. Oh, Gimpy did. Good job, Gimpy. This is gonna go bad. Get on Gimpy and his dog. Okay, rocket. Just out of range. Is this gonna help? So this is his battle song. Inspired Rage. Fortunately, those guys are out of range. Bob, get out there, Bob.
Die!
Oh yeah, Crusader's Edges. So it doesn't show up? Hmm. No, that was the force damage on the first hit. It doesn't do damage on every hit? I thought it did. That was every hit. That's okay. Namio. Just don't know better. Oh, they're gonna have to Bob. Leave Bob alone. Okay, land do. Who should we shoot first? Wow, the one's mostly dead.
I'll rip you apart! Hell is for you!
Oh, that's right, because she's got outflank. Every time she crits and there's somebody that has outflank standing next to her, gets free attacks. That's why we did that. Because it works both ways.
Attack!
Good rolls. Bismuth. Only one attack. I thought Bismuth had more than that. Okay. Rocket. So he's going to have to move to hit that one? That makes sense. Anyway. 5-foot step for Rocket, just to get a little bit closer. Smack this one around. Just like that. Oh yeah, Rocket's king of the cleaving. That glaive. Double kill. There, everybody's inside the song. Gonna Bob. Or not. Is Bob slow? Oh, stagger. Stupid staggers.
Let's hear you cry.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
Chameleon stride. One. Despite the fact me. Back this way. Stuff. Okay. Ben's Wrath. I forget what that is. We'll take a look at that in a second. So, Eridan's Wrath is... Holy Scabbard, while equipped, alters a Paladin Smite Evil class ability, changing the type of AC bonus it grants from Deflection to Sacred. Additionally, the wearer's first attack every round deals an additional 1d4 divine damage. Evil characters can't use it. Then we don't have a Paladin in the group, huh? That belt, though. It specifically spells that do fire, right? Yeah, fire spells. So, Nenyo. You don't really have anyone doing fire damage, but
I was successful in my search.
it's a long way to go around the corner there.
Defeat is not an option.
Ah, the Riptrix. Clean corrosion, so that's acid damage. Don't worry about that too much. I forgot to kill Bob. Bob will be fine. Get him, Rocket.
Strike as one.
Rocket's a monster. Crit for 106. You make noises despite the fact we took no damage. Play the song. So the song gives everyone in range a bonus to melee attack and damage rolls, and a bonus on will saving throws too, but a penalty to the AC. But that's okay. We're fine. Bismuth made a saving throw. Good job, Bismuth. Trip from the dog, or sorry, wolf. Let's see what these guys are like first. Actually, let's see. Who's got the worst armor class? 13, AC 27, 25, so you die first.
Remember my name. Wendwag.
She's definitely getting better with damage. Crits are helping. And of course, the speed bow helps too. And the holy damage. Bob, you're going up. Bob would have walked right through that trap. Okay, Rocket. So he goes that one, you should be able to hit both of them with cleave.
Attack!
So close. All damage output is good? True. Some of it is just better. Ow. Bismuth. Bismuth is down. First verse. And out of range because I wasn't paying attention. Thought that was in range.
We shall overcome.
Blind this one, maybe. So it hit. So not blind. Oh, it's dazzled. Not blinded, dazzled. Same difference, sort of. Okay, Gimpy.
Out of my way!
Keep swinging. So this one is now shaken, so it'll be easier to hit. Right? Shaken does...
No
What does
match
shaken
for
actually
me.
do? Penalty, attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. Okay, so it doesn't affect his armor class. It just doesn't hit as often. Not that it matters, he's gonna be dead.
I'll rip you apart!
See? Dead. Okay, so Bismuth is hurting. Bob can use a heal.
Together we stand.
Magritium Turinos!
Good heal. Bismuth. I'll hit you with this one.
Magritium Turinos!
Pretty corpses. Yeah.
Magritium Turinos! Magritium Turinos!
Good enough. Yeah, the stupid rift drakes. Ugh, they're acid. Okay, more potions. More. Oh, helmet. Windmaster. Which one is that? Forget.
Move out!
All the potions and scrolls. Okay, so Windmaster helmet. Plus for a bonus to initiative.
Where do you want me?
Archer with initiative is usually a good idea. Oh, look, funny hat for her. We're not gonna have her wear her hat. Oh, shit. She's funnier looking than I thought she was. Back with helmet. Class equipment. I forget she's wearing armor. Little armor. Archer. Okay.
On your whim.
This way. I think it was my first fight. It was the second fight.
That
Second
is
time we
quite a
fought these guys.
discovery.
Was we had a fear issue and they were running off this way. We had to go chase them down all the way down here. It was fun. Well, that was close.
Let's move already.
We'll live.
Saturday and Sunday, June 18th and 19 are the monthly giveaways for June. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching.
That is quite a discovery.
Happy Sunday. And again, today's giveaway is happening in a few hours still. Any questions about where you guys going? I hate this place. I really do. I think it's because we have two people. Will there even be mayonnaise in the giveaway? Mayonnaise? Why would there be mayonnaise in the giveaway? We found the belt clapper. Why would there be mayonnaise in the giveaway? I don't understand.
Got this one. Head on. All this waiting bores me.
Bores me too. Its grave is well tended, is much more recent than the chapel beside it. There is no name on the tombstone, only an elegant butterfly of Desna. Why should there not be a mayonnaise in it? It's tasty for when you want to eat your fries. Ew. Mayonnaise on French fries is okay, but only in small amounts. And not on a regular basis. It's now reunited with its clapper, produces a gentle melodious ringing. So it lost the clapper, but rang the bell.
The deed is done.
Boots and stuff. Boots of free reign. Okay, stuff we just picked up. In Germany, many people love to eat their fries with ketchup and mayonnaise. See, that's disgusting. I put mustard on my French fries. Ketchup is disgusting. Demon's Terror, one-handed flail. Speed Radiant +2. +4 attack bonus on first attacks against the new demon. But the radiant damage. Ew, why? Same reason you put mayonnaise on yours. Flavor. Boots. Permanent effect of the freedom of movement spell. What's freedom of movement? Gimpy does. Movement and pairing effects. Give that to Mickey for now, I guess. Mayonnaise's flavor besides oil flavor? Hey, I talked to the German. You fries with ketchup and mayo. Only one of the two, but mostly either mayo or raw with just salt on it. Yes, I like raw. I like a little bit of salt on my French fries raw too. Do that from time to time. Okay, downstairs. The wolves can't wear boots, can they? Nope, didn't think so. Okay. Back there.
Onwards!
Okay, dogs are walked. Just a second. Mrs. Gimpy needs to talk to me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. She was just telling me about the dog walk, how it went. Look, demons. Oh, look, big demons. Kill him, a room. Someone shoot the same
You will
one.
make a fine trophy.
Can't shoot him directly because there's a wall. I like how the wall just disappears. I'll get 4 shots on him. Let's do that.
They'll beg me to stop.
Dead big giant mechanical spider. Next turn. Mickey, play us a song. Sing us a song, sorry. Sing us a song. Touch her. Just don't want to do that. And he's on the other side of the wall, so we can't get that. So, stay where you are. Veronica, shoot him. I get. Oh shit. Needed a 5, rolled a 1, but at least he missed. Get him, Rocket.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, Crusader's Edges. What are you trying to hit us with? Tremors. Acid damage. So, no damage to us, because resistances. Gimpy, go get him. Is he swinging back at us? Huh. Oh well, kick the crap out of him.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't. I don't. I hate them so much. Again, Bismuth. Hey, look, Bismuth actually hit. Bob. Yay, Bob with the trip. And Nenio.
I'll remove this obstacle.
What kind of crossbow does she have? Ah, she did that now. Crossbow of Judgment. That's not going to save you. Oh, look, he's walking backwards.
No match for me.
Mickey, go there. Sing them a song. A little bit of damage. So now if he sings his the second song, the second verse, there's a chance to stagger or stun him, something like that.
Stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Hold on. Just a little more.
Oh, she was laying down. Oops. That's not good. Okay, Rocket.
Do
Get
not
him.
hold back.
So many mirror images. Well, when this one stands up, can suck to both of them, isn't it?
Let's hear you cry.
Double kill for Gimpy. Okay. So, Veronica, we have some potions for you to drink. No problem. And then we're getting healed by Mickey's song, too. That helps. Well, at least everybody else in the party. Stupid demons. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Move out.
Okay, in we go. The God, how dare you show up here of all places? What?
Defeat is not an option.
Why was she saying? You want what? Let's cure light wounds, K-Fangs, Nature's Ally, Spike Stones, more Nature's Ally, oh, Controlled Fireball. Did I get the Fireball? Is immune to death, ability score drain, petrified. She got 28 spell resistance. Oh, let's see what the Fireball does. Fireball's always the answer. The problem is it's not going to be that much. Fails to overcome because spell resistance 26, or sorry, 28. So she had to roll another 14. She rolled a 9, so oh well. Bob can't charge.
Strike
Get her,
as
Mickey.
one.
Yeah, Veronica is not the best fire damage dealing person. No, she doesn't have spell penetration. Well, she might have some spell penetration, but she doesn't have... I don't know. Maybe she doesn't yet. She might not have spell penetration. Nanio, so far away. Fortunately, too far away. You really need to wait sometimes. When do?
I'll rip you apart!
Deuced. Yeah. a song. Displacement. Oh, no displacement.
Run them through! Out of my way! Next!
Nothing a crit doesn't solve, right? That's what it looked like. Stop, stop. What are you doing, you reprobates? The beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting, and in its place is a small and frightened old woman. Why'd you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't you any shame, you great brutes? Don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. She raises her weapon. What do you know about the demons with the strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak. What demons? What are you on about? Under Arushale's cold gaze, the hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now, those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours, Aru, my dear? What are you picking on poor old me for, then? I tell you everything I know, but you know far more than me on that score. The color drains from Arushale's face, and the hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did you? The hag burst into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any more harm's done. You better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. You liar, I've never been to the Ivory Sanctum. Her desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Where is it you say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing around it, seeing who comes and who goes. You didn't see all that? I suppose you don't even know the password neither, aye? The hag looks at you, your demon girl's lying through her teeth as per usual. Is it true? No. Do you know each other? We've never met in the flesh till now, isn't that right, dearie? But I know an awful lot about her and her tricks and her dalliances with mortals. She's lied to everyone, to your side and ours. She's telling the truth. She lowers her gaze. Urushale does. I lied to you. I used you. I could have told you where to look for those demons right away, but I needed someone who could help me get rid of the hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her whole body. What are you laughing at? It doesn't matter what I've done. You won't be leaving here alone, alive. Wait, don't kill the hag. I want to ask her something. Ursay gives you a reluctant nod, but doesn't lower her weapon. All right, but don't let this lying filth confuse you. I'm the lying filth here, am I? No, that's the pot calling the kettle black, Arushalai. Ha ha ha. Who are you? Who, me? I'm just a humble old soul, peaceful as they come. I've lived here for a fair old while, since the days when the lands were green, and no one had ever heard tell of demons before. Us hags aren't as wicked as people make us out to be. That's just nasty gossip, sure it is. People don't know us. They don't understand us. That's why they fear us. They trot out all sorts of rubbish. That we feast on human flesh, and we bow down to demons and the like. Truth is, we're Fae. Genuine Fae. There's even a tale about it. Want to hear it? Madam Hag, I would like to ask you some questions about human flesh, if I may. Pencil and paper appear in Ennio's hands. Tell me, how much meat does one hag consume in a day? How many villages of average size are necessary to feed a hag on an ongoing basis without the population being reduced to zero? Are you so scrawny because you constantly undereat? Oh, the hag's eyes flash momentarily. A sickly sweet smile appears on her face. It's all nonsense, it is. And if it's not nonsense, then it's got nothing to do with poor old me. I eat roots and berries, mushrooms too. I've never eaten human flesh in my life. We can skip the stories. See yourself. You're missing out. No, I'm not, I don't think. The hag murmurs something under her breath that sounds like the first lines of a spell. Die, you hag. Watch out, she's casting some kind of spell. Trying to trick us, is she? It won't work. And she's dead-ish. With unmatched speed, Ursula attacks the hag. She screeches her last rasping cackle, which soon turns into a strangled gurgle. Gurgle, gurgle. Ursula's eyes are plaintive as she holds your gaze. Sorry. There's much I have to explain, to confess, but first, please, there's something I want to show you. Come, it's not far. Ursula approaches the grave. It is small but surprisingly well maintained, given the surrounding squalor and neglect. Ursula touches the cold stone, decorated with a Desna butterfly, like she's greeting an old friend. Silently, she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. First things first. Here, I wasn't lying to you about this. That's where you'll find the Ivory Sanctum, and in it, the secret of the demons with the strange powers. The entrance is hidden under a pile of skulls. I don't know how to open it, and I have never been inside, but cultists enter it somehow, which means that you can find a way to get inside. Thank you for the map. I appreciate your help. Succubus shakes her head. I lied to you. You trusted me, and I used you to get rid of the hag. This doesn't assuage my guilt, but it's the least I can do. Who does this grave belong to? My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. I seduced her and drained her soul. She died in my arms, and I decided to bask in her final reveries, so I dove into her fading mind. Dreams are Desna's domain. The goddess noticed my sacrilege, but for some reason she showed me mercy instead of punishment. She opened my eyes to who I was and who I could be. When I returned to my senses, the first thing I did was bury my final victim here to make a vow before her grave, and that I would atone for everything I had done. Sausage. No, ring. No. Assuage? Assuage. I think it's assuage. I always get that word wrong. I didn't even know who she was. I seduced her, deceived her, and killed her, but she saved my soul. She wipes her eyes. If only I could die and give her back her life, but I can't. All I can do is live on and help those who are still alive. How do you know the hag would be here? When I was freed in Dresden, the demons set her on my trail. She failed to catch me, but she took a hostage of a sort. She once again runs her fingers over the granite tombstone. She threatened to corrupt this grave if I didn't come here and surrender. I knew I could not defeat her on my own, so I used you. I lied to get you here so you would help me kill her. Forgive me. I'm sorry. How did you know about the Bell of Mercy? This place, the fortress and the bell tower, I saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell. She wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders in Canabras. She never made it here, because she meant me. I killed her and I devoured her dreams, or rather, they devoured me. That's why when I re-emerged from the dreams realm, I buried her here. I thought it was the right thing to do. I've wanted to return the bell to the Crusaders for a long time, but she brings a hand to her face. The barest brush and the bell turns on my impure, and the barest brush and the bell burns my impure fingers. Why did you have to lie? You could have just asked for help. I was afraid that you would refuse if there was nothing in it for you. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me, and I am a demon. For centuries, it was all I knew. If you wanted something, you get it by lying or by force. Luring you here was so easy, so natural. Lies and manipulation, they are my native language. One I have spoken my entire life. Asking for a favor? Now that is a foreign notion that I have only begun to learn. Don't think I'm trying to justify what I did. I know my lie was despicable. I knew that perfectly well when I lied to you. I knew that it was a step backward, back to the old Ursula, and I still did it. There is no excuse for it. I just want you to understand me. Everything's clear. So, what are you going to do with me? She waits with bated breath, her eyes locked on yours. Now you see fear and sadness there, but also the tiniest flicker of hope. Come with me and serve me, but if you lie to me again, your head is mine, even if I have to go into the abyss to take it. You're tormenting yourself for nothing. Your lie didn't hurt anyone, did it? So there's nothing to be sorry for. Serve me.
Yes.
She looked.
Let's go.
Wasn't expecting that. Actual voice. And she's not actually going to join us. Be nice to have her in the group, but we have an archer already. And we want to keep Wendowag close for reasons. Okay, so that took us from our loot. Dun, dun.
Together we stand.
Why did he get stuck
Godspeed.
there? All the good loot are in the pots and stuff. Okay, stuff for us. Amulet of Circulating Blood. When aware of this amulet is under the Blood Rage effect, they gain fast healing 5 for the duration of the effect. This amulet can only be worn by a Blood Rager. Boom. Quarterstaff 4. Yeah. And Quiver of Cursed Thorns. Used to shoot 20 units of cursed ammunition. Whenever this ammunition hits an enemy, it must pass the reflex save or be entangled by an unholy vine for 1 to 4 rounds. Each round, when he tries to break from its entanglement, the vine deals 1 to 3. Okay, so this isn't unlimited ammunition, is it? Not unlimited ammunition. What spell she doesn't know? Level 6. Anything else? Touch. Cloud kill. Okay, so we're here where we've been. Through there.
Over there.
Look, it's a pot. Diary and a burn. It's a current diary and a burn binding. Thin air. So much reading. Look at all the reading. Hey, Hobo. Welcome back. Happy Sunday.
I was successful in my search.
I will see this through.
Okay, Veronica. This is your job. Don't step on the trap, please.
I have managed. The deed is done.
Physical perfection, too. Padded armor crab. So strength, dexterity, and constitution.
Hey, bag of water, it is time to take a break.
Okay.
Go stretch your legs.
Okay.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
Strength, dexterity, and constitution. Yeah, give it to Rocket, I guess, for now. Go. Okay, so our physical form and strength. Oh, when we get the strength one. Give you more strength or yeah, give you more strength. Screw the constitution. More strength. This goofy little outfit. Dexterity 2. This is dexterity and constitution. This is strength. Accuracy down.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
So Scout's got the 2. Dexterity and strength. Strength or armor class. Actually, we'll have Bob wear the dexterity belt too, because that way these guys are basically identical for most of the stuff, except for the wisdom thing. That works. Strength and constitution. Strength. Scout. More strength. And bismuth. Constitution or strength? Strength. Constitution's not going to save you. Why are they all facing the wrong way? Seriously, why are they all facing the wrong way? Okay. That'll be good for now, right? And come down this way real quick. There. Can't get over here, right? Doesn't look like it. So that, okay, so we're done. Yeah, because you can't get over here because that's a drop off. So anyway, we will get out of here and I'll take a break and continue when I get back, of course. Okay, so thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing, see what Mrs. Gimpy's up to, and be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.